Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. You're looking live inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. We're at halftime here of the show. Brescia Bearcats and Union Bulldogs. Bulldogs leading the Bearcats 44-43. Joined by our head coach of the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, Coach Randy Casey. At halftime, Coach, appreciate your time.
It's great to be here, man. It's great to see you as well.
So, Coach, this is your first year leading the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. How's the season gone so far this year?
You know, our guys, we inherited 10 guys, and they're all great young men, and they bought in, and we're still learning how to win. You know, we've had some people on the ropes, had them knocked down and our foot on their throat, so to speak, and let them back up off the mat. So we've won a couple really nice games, but we've lost a couple we should have won as well. So we're still figuring it out, but our guys are working hard every day, and I'm really pleased with their effort.
And, Coach, I know you're a very humble guy, but let's talk about Randy Casey real quick. You have a very historic background as far as coaching is concerned. Started going all the way back to Belfry High School, Wesley Christian Academy, University of Pikeville. You coached a lot down here in Knoxville, some different academies. Talk a little bit about your coaching trip here to Athens, Tennessee.
Oh, my gosh. You know, so when we got back down here and took the McMinn County job, you know, 3 years ago, came in and first started talking about going to the state tournament. And it hadn't been done in 30 years. And I said, hey, guys, we're going to the state tournament the first year, the second year I'm here. That's why we're here. And my players, when I said that to them, they looked at me like I had six heads. You know, lo and behold, 2 years later, we're in the Elite Eight in Class 4A in the state of Tennessee with a great bunch of guys. And nothing but great memories from down here. Our prep school stuff was down here. We sent about 75 kids to college. We've got 2 guys on the borderline on 2-way contracts in the NBA. So we've been blessed to be able to impact a lot of young men and impact a lot of lives.
Talk about the people you've learned a lot about basketball, the coaches you've coached with. Talk a little bit about some of those guys, Coach.
Oh, my gosh. You know, starting out right out of college, you know, first of all, Fork Union Military Academy, Coach Fletcher Arrett. You know, and then I go to Bob Johnson at Emory Henry College, and then who's one of the all-time greats. And then I had the pleasure to work for Raymond Justice, who's one of the all-time greats in the state of Kentucky. You know, and still my go-to. I talked to him yesterday morning. You know, it just, you know, we fast forward a little bit, and you know, worked for Kelly Wells, who was not only one of my best friends like my brother, but it was so much fun working with that guy every day, and seeing how positive what he was. You know, going through his illness that he dealt with and all the adversity he was dealing with, and not one time did he have a bad day. Did he bring that to the court or to the office? And I learned a lot about life from him as well as being with one of my lifelong friends. You know, for 4 years. So, and it's been a wonderful ride. Been blessed to be able to do what I love my whole life.
So, Coach, I know you guys want to kind of get down the floor a little bit. You average about 75 points per ball game. I know you'd like to improve on the efficiency on the offensive side. What do you guys have to do to improve on the efficiency on the offensive side of things?
Just finish easy shots. You know, the thing with us right now is, like yesterday against Georgetown, you know, they beat us by 22 or something. But, heck, we missed 11 layups. I mean, I'm talking about point-blank stuff. We finish the easy stuff, and, you know, we don't have to do anything else. I tell our guys all the time, you don't have to be superheroes, just do your job. And once we figure that part of it out, we're going to be a pretty good basketball team.
I know Ty Hurst had a pretty good game yesterday against Georgetown. Very talented player here. Looking forward to watching him play in the AAC.
Great young man and a hard worker. You know, it's unfortunate for me that I only get him from 1 year. You know, he's a senior. We've got 7 seniors. Great bunch of kids. You know, one of our other good seniors, Peyton West, is injured, not playing today. He's averaging about 16 for us. So, you know, but it gives our other guys a chance to step up. So it's a lot of fun, and I've got a good group of young men. And like I said, once we figure out how to consistently make winning plays, that we're going to win a lot of basketball games.
I know, Coach, you really like the three-point shot. You guys averaging about 9 threes per ball game as far as it makes. What is your philosophy around the three-point shot?
You know, the thing about it is we're reversing the ball. Second side, third side, we're looking to get easy stuff early in the shot clock. We'll push the ball up, easy shot, easy stuff. And if not, we're looking for stuff off the reversal. You know, we guys that can fill it up, and we're trying to get them in the spots, and all they got to do is make a play.
I thought you guys did a good job yesterday against Georgetown at getting to the free throw line. Didn't quite capitalize at the rate you want to, but he did a nice job of attacking the bucket and getting fouled.
Yeah, no question. You know, and the thing about it is again, that's been another Achilles heel. I think we missed 11 yesterday, and 2 or 3 of those are front ends of the bonus. So you do the math on that, and that game should have been the one that came right down to it. But again, that's one of those things we work on every day. And right now we just got some guys that once they start settle in and start making some of those and see some success, and their confidence level goes up, we're going to be fine.
One last question on the offensive side of things, Coach. You guys shot 26 threes yesterday. Is that the rate? Is that about the number of threes you want to shoot per ball game?
We'd like to get that down to about 19 or so, 18, somewhere in that range. But Georgetown makes you do things. They're pretty good, and they're athletic and big and strong, and they made us do some things that we don't normally do, and that's to their credit. They're number 2 in the country for a reason, but that was good for us. I said, now I showed our guys. I said, now you see how the plays they make and how they play. That's what we've got to do to be able to get to the level that's close to them.
For Tennessee Wesleyan to be effective on the defensive end, what do you guys have to do, Coach?
Stay in front of our man. We have gambled too much, and we ran through passing lanes. We've got to become a more solid team on the defensive end and play from the inside out. And again, that's something we work on every day, and we're fixing that every day as we go.
Coach, so I know this is your first season, Tennessee Wesleyan. How's the experience been so far?
Been great. From our president on down, great support, great community support. It's a pleasure for me to walk across campus and people say, Coach, we're glad you're here. Thank you for coming. And that's made it great for me.
Is this your first experience at this show? I know this is your first year at Tennessee Wesleyan.
We brought our prep school team here a couple years, probably 5-6 years ago when they did some prep teams down here. So I've been here before, but on the college level, this is the first time.
So a couple of guys I've been talking to as far as coaches, they talk about playing really good teams here in these type of tournaments. It magnifies where your deficiencies are. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that, Coach?
Absolutely. It exposes what you don't do well and things we got to fix. I've got a list from here to the court, the things we got to work on, and that's what we're here for. And that's why we're doing this. And also the fact that our conference tournaments played in this building on these courts, so it's nothing but an advantage for us.
You have an opportunity to sleep in the same beds here, and you just say, what about 3.5 hours from Athens?
Really about 2.5.
Wow.
So easy drive for us, and a really good experience. Really nice people here.
Coach Kim French, I think you've done such a good job putting this tournament on. Up to 30 teams, right now 22 men, 8 women's. Done a heck of a good job, Coach.
Coach French, a class act, number 1, does a great job with this, and organization-wise, it's tremendous. Everything runs like clockwork, and it's a lot of fun, and we'll be back.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. It's always great seeing you as well, too, my friend, and we wish you the best of luck this year.
Thank you very much.
Tennessee Wesleyan head coach Randy Case, we appreciate your time. We'll send it back to Station Break. You're watching the show on the Southeast Sports Network.